Good. She has a new job. She is at Camp McDowell
Let's quickly walk through
camp.
recruiting in EA Sports College Football 26. Our recruiting system follows a three-stage approach. Stage 1, add a player to your recruiting board. Once they're there, you can select actions to gain intel on what they value when it comes to
Sometimes.
committing to a school. These actions also help to get on a
Yes.
recruit's radar and can move you into their top schools. Once you're in a recruit's top five, stage two commences, allowing you to pitch to a player the things your school does well that they value. If you're having trouble finding interest that match, try to use the sway mechanic to get a recruit to change their mind. Finally, when a recruit is ready, stage three is all about you closing on the recruit. It's at this point you can host the recruit on campus, allowing you to focus on.
Mm. My eye. My eye. There we go. Custom schedules. Who was number 2? Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Did I put it at. Yeah, I did. Let's see. Okay. Yes. It's they added a couple of things. Oh, that's that's a complete shame. I thought Texas had more uniforms than that.
Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated
They're
matchups
back
of
to
the entire
NFL team.
regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? This is Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Stadium, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. We are playing college football 26. It's finally here. It's finally here, everybody.
To the air, it's Carr. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
That's a big-time play by this wide receiver.
What's up? A big play.
Able to get up into the national scene. They've always seemed to have a difference maker out on the perimeter. Going way back to Tim Brown, Heisman, Rocket, who is dynamic. Most recently, Chase Claypool. You got to have somebody out on the outside that can make plays to have a chance of winning these big games.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Running with purpose. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that third down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
This one will be fair caught. So Texas's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Kirk, not often these days you see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs. Two guys with a focal point of the offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. He makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Fires it on the move. Oh, what a grab! They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Hand off to the right side. They've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Looking to throw. It's Carr. Lets it fly to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. Contact, no flag, brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Takes off in a bootleg. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is... In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it in the open. They finally get him down, but this passing game has produced
doom or doom.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick
yes,
up this
I have
first
played
down.
them before.
Really, over the years,
It's
that's
been
what
a
Notre Dame's
long
looking to get
time
back
since
to
I played them.
consistently is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back,
PlayStation.
make a throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
And the pass rush finally gets home for a sack.
Hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! The junior brought down after making a great catch.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. He's going to pull it down and run. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
He escapes the pocket. Caught near the goal line. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Here they just rely on the big boys up front to get a good push, get some tough yards to put 6 points up on the board.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking for the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
So quickly up to the 35-yard line for 1st down. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Getting set. Here's 2nd down.
Well, this time he misses his intended target, but this receiver has been a key today. They want to try to just keep feeding him.
Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris,
okay, everybody, we're going to do Irish fast now. We're going to do Irish fast.
This quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Grab down the middle. It's Pauling. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Bought some time, now lets it go. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone.
Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
Touchdown, Irish.
We're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding
the luck of the Irish. The luck of the Irish.
In the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Yeah, maybe.
Dropping back.
Maybe.
It's Carr. On the move now. Makes the catch downfield. He's in the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, really, that's all you want to see from this offense is the ability to just be efficient. If you could just avoid the mistake, make those 1st downs, be a great compliment to what you want to do around the football. It's a great chance of putting enough points up on the board to win this game.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Carr. On the run here, lets it go. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
He lets it go on the move. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And that will give them the lead now.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments.
21-14.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Grinding away on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, a big part of the reason, Chris, we've seen this offense be able to build
Oh, my goodness.
is because of the way they've mixed
I like
up
those
the
two
run
plays.
with the pass. Back-to-back plays, positive yards, and I love that they're keeping an aggressive mindset, even working with a lead.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
Good enough for a 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Love. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Not Jeremy Love.
Down injured after that last
No, Jeremiah
play.
Love.
Take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. It's important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They test the ball of the defense, but get nothing.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, But the defender a little too aggressive here. That should result in a first down. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And they try them little, but stuffed for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. See what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown! Fighting out.
Touchdown! Touchdown!
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So what an entertaining battle here today. But in
We beat the #1 team in the land.
Enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirkland Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Cat. Let's see. All right. All right. We got Notre Dame. The top five. The top five. What can we do to help him. Schedule visits. Yes. When what does the team need? Okay, let's just start from here. Quarterback. 2. Okay. Let's go to a 3-star and quarterback. Okay, that will be easy. Defensive targets. Well, let's do this. Let's do the offensive first. Let's do a 3-star. Okay. Okay. Let's do. Yes, I'm here. Oh, okay. Tackle and guard. I thought that was going. Never mind what it is. Let's do cornerback. You know what? Let's do 4. Okay, this is where the season starts. We're locked out of those people. So let's see. Excuse me.
This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, against the 18th ranked team, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here.
Good.
This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The sure hands. It's Fields. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
And just like that, this offense is out of the gate. What a way to get this game started. Obviously, they have a premier receiver, found a one-on-one matchup, and in the first play of the game, they take advantage of it.
He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
When he can't bring it in, might have heard some footsteps there over the middle. Second down now. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Dropping back, it's Carr. He fires it down the middle. Pass caught, can he get in? All the way to the end zone, they couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him.
Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin from the 33. Looking for a gap. It's low. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here.
He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. It's an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast.
And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. Not the way he wanted to kick it. And the returner brought down by the coverage. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Leans back and chucks it deep. Aggressive ball, a deep shot on first down.
No, not that.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be
I'm watching
Ironheart
receiver right now.
Away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. He'll take a deep shot. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They bring it down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
What a
the remake of
Shogun.
Shogun.
Quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Yes.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. Scanning the field. It's Carr. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
2nd down now after the sack. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the move now. He's going to take off. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the PI penalty cost the defense 15, and it's a fresh set of downs. So the offense comes up now in 1st down thanks to that costly penalty. Back to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw to his receiver. What a catch!
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this 1st half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the 1st half alone.
That play will move the sticks. Set him up in 1st down at the 42.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. So after the incompletion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Zips it down the middle. Catch is made inside the 10. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely throws the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Carr. Grab down the middle, it's Fields. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. See what the call is on first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback.
I just think that What If is I don't really like What If. I've seen the previews, but.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in College Station. These quarterbacks have been wheeling and dealing. A little bit of everything through 2 quarters. Exactly what we expected all week, if not even exceeding those lofty expectations.
That hasn't been proven.
Defense that can at least contain one of these dual threats is going to be celebrating a hard-fought victory, although easier said than done.
Actually, if you look on Wikipedia, you'll find out he's innocent.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team.
Yes, the media is a harsh place.
First down and goal now. Can they punch it in?
No.
They'll try to run this one in.
Yeah.
And the running play gets stuffed. They're going to mark him right at the 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
What a great throw by this quarterback, but let's give credit to the offensive line because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. That receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. Quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make...
So the drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Love. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Good pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him about the 14. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Try and muscle for the first down. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here.
Self-line, possible.
So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Handoff here from the shotgun. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. 4th down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to 29. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away with a running game. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Well, I feel like they call that low, and chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. In the red area, it's low.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and its running back and just keep working that clock.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. Has a path to the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. Notre Dame lining up now for a 1st and goal. They'll hand it off. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. With the clock running down, they're just one kneel down away from the victory. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Pra-doo-doo. Pra-doo-doo. Ah. Pra-doo-doo. Let's see. No, I'm still playing my game. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Guess that is. Okay. I really missed home.
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish. South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium.
Yes.
As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Look, green tea. Okay.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. He's got it on the outside. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. You get a play like that and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Moves away as he feels pressure. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on first down. And how about the quarterback there? Buys time. He's outside. He's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening. And just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another first down now. And they've got the defense on their heels.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you and make big plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that touchdown just got this whole place going, didn't it? You got everybody doing the Irish jig. Touchdown, Jesus is happy. You got the leprechaun, he's dancing. The energy in this place right now is on another level after that score. No wonder this is such a tough place to come in and try to get a win on the road.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He'll throw it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. And they'll close it. Back to throw, it's Carr. Scrambling away. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Gets the back moving. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep going after the quarterback.
That's... He was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A low line drive and short kick. That way fair catch is called. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
You know, the numbers for Notre Dame receivers aren't always prolific, but you think of Tim Brown, Rocket Ismail, Jeff Samardzija. They've had a lot of tremendous receivers. This guy fits right in that category.
Yeah, and when you think about those guys in Notre Dame history, those are all guys that you throw.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Speed kills.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they add 6 more. Wants to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. On the move and looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got it. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before. And he takes it in for the score. Notre Dame will come to the line after that huge gain and try to keep the momentum going. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Makes the grab. It's Pauling. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage...
A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the route is on. down the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Fields. And he was
have that 15 yards back.
On that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they
wasn't
catch
even
it. That's
close.
a major deal,
and that was a
for
back
defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the... Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense.
Golly.
One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to fire to the left. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing it.
I have to tell you the truth, I don't know how to do an RPO.
Football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, Pollock. I'm running it again right here on the 1-yard line.
And I think you still got 2 plays. 3rd down, defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Irish! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but
yes, I'm here.
This game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Make a catch.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Fair catch is brought in at the 40. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief.
Even when I didn't have my starting quarterback in, we still whooped. We still whooped them. Kadoo-doo. Kadoo-doo.
65 days. You can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
Let's go to my recruiting. No. I've seen the previews of it. Let's see. Alright, motivate. Yeah, head coach. I was stuck on motivator. I'm a recruiter. We want to go away this time. Okay.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Off the play fake on first down. Going for a big play right off the bat. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, and I'm glad you used a reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer, obviously, in the recent years was a guy that you could really, really depend on. Trying to find those golden takes, those elite players out wide is something they've been missing over the last several years.
It's first down from the 37-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback adapting. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but he couldn't do it there.
Oh, and he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So Arkansas's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slings it downfield. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Here comes the option. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down the box. You get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that 3rd down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up 4th down.
When you got the ball on their side of the field on 4th and 1, you are absolutely going to go for it and be aggressive. Am I right?
You are right. You know, some may say the quarterback talked the coach into it, but the quarterback's decision is on 3rd down. If he doesn't get it, 4th down, he's up to the coach.
And listen, every player
They can't stop the run.
The coach always makes the decision.
They can't stop the run.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible.
Back's going for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap kick. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You know, this offense knew coming into this season.
The Irish, after ripping off a huge chunk on the ground, will try to keep Big Mo rolling. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands.
Still playing.
Just so.
Yeah.
Got it in the middle. It's Fields. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run.
It's going to be okay.
Touchdown, Notre Dame! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Another rushing touchdown.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line.
It's still a problem.
Wide receiver going in motion.
When I lost my
first down.
my grandpa.
Leaves it on the run. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through
I
his
knew
fingers.
he was in a bad
that's why you
place.
expect him to make it his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
They're dealing with a second and long.
I think just thinking about the good times.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. And another huge play in the passing game. Shades of Golden Tate or Will Fuller. That yards per catch can be off the charts.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that can go deep and make huge plays. I tell you what, this Notre Dame offense can be so great. If you continue to find that guy and he keeps putting up big numbers, everything else for this offense will open up and it will be so easy.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Trying play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to
I can't kick a field goal for 54 yards.
Deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some down his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they
almost.
And that is no good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
Wide open spaces. It's a seam wide open. The 20. He's at the slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game,
we'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Complete downfield. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but
yes,
when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. There he goes to the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Off play action on first down. That's it, 5. Got a man in the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Fires downfield. It's picked up. They ruined the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
I got a punt.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time.
Yes.
And the punt team gets down there. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll run the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Out of the gun to give to the back. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.
We are in a recruiting battle. Gotta go down to our recruiting. Oh, dang it. Yeah. I like that. I like that uniform. I'm gonna go alternative.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Boise State Broncos. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with Dave. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Finds a tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Big time throw in that last play. You know, you think about great Notre Dame quarterbacks. I think back to a couple of Joes. Joe Montana, Joe Theismann. They'd love what they'd be seeing right now from this kid. He's got arm talent. He's got accuracy. And because of that, he gives this offense the ability to light up the scoreboard.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Got some room into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Irish!
The best running backs are the guys that can just...
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Nice play there. And I know when you think Notre Dame football, you're thinking about running the football and all those NFL offensive linemen they have, but when you've got playmakers like him on the perimeter, you've got to be able to take advantage of him. This guy has the chance to play on Sunday.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that.
Okay, everybody.
The receiver comes down with the catch.
We're going to stop
nice
right
pitch,
there.
Nice catch, touchdown.
This will hold if I leave and like kind of go to whatever. But thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your night, and I will talk to you more later. And I will give my reaction probably at the end of the week.